Hello all, welcome back to Mudstack. This is the last session from the custom policy series. In this session, our focus is on how to handle the exceptions, okay, in the custom policies. So Mule4 policies can handle errors thrown by either policy itself or the Mule application, which is going to be triggered, or other policies, okay. And this exception handling we can achieve via try and error handler elements. Okay, so once the exception is caught in error handler, it can be propagated or it can be consumed there itself. Okay, so let's see few scenarios. Okay, so let's see the first block where we are having a try block where I have some code over here as part of P1. Then we are executing our application, and then we have some code as part of P2. Then we have error handler. Okay, inside the error handler, we have some code as part of EEH. Okay, so policy error handler short form. Now, in my flow, I have HTTP listener, then some lines of code in F1, some lines of code in F2, and here also I have error handler. Now, in both the error handlers, I have on error continue. And if we know that on error continue, it actually consumes the error object whenever exception occurred and generates the status code as a 200. So if error occurred in flow, it will get consumed by this error handler and nothing will be propagated to the policy. Okay. If in policy itself, if there are any error either in P1 or P2, then it will get consumed by on error continue inside error handler, and nothing will be propagated as part of error to the client. Okay, so client will be seeing status code as a 200 and whatever payload is set here in this PH block. Okay, now scenario 3. Okay, let's if I change this on error continue with the on error propagate, what will happen if there are any errors or in the F1 or F2? This error handler will get capture those errors, and again it will get propagate. So this is the scenario. It will propagate status code as 500 and error description or error object to the policy section. And in policy section, the moment you see the error for this after execute next, it will jump onto the error handler of the policy. P2 won't get executed. Okay, so let's see the scenario one first. Let's say F1 executes in error, okay, or this guy creates some issue. Now it will go, the control will go to the error handler section. In error handler section, FEH, that is the block where we are having some components. Then the property of on error continues consume that error object, generates whatever payload is here, that payload, and the status was equal to 200 will get propagated to my policy section. Policy section at this point. Then P2 will get executed because if status code is 200, then the policy will assume that nothing went wrong in the flow. Okay, so that is the illusion the policy will get. Then P2 will get executed, it won't go to the error handler at all. So P1, F1, FEH, and P2. Now scenario 2, in the policy itself, because this is the inbound policy, right? HTTP policy :source, that's the inbound policy. So before executing flow, HTTP listener itself, if P1 throws error, then these two things won't get executed. It will directly jump onto the error handler. In the error handler, we have on error continue. So this piece of code will get executed. And since the property of on error continue to generate status code 200 and whatever payload from here, so the consumer or the REST client will get status code 200 and whatever payload we are setting here. Okay, now scenario 3, which was I was talking about, if either of these on error continue if I replace, then it will generate 500 and it will propagate that error object to the caller. So in this case, for the flow, the caller is policy, and if it is a on error propagate here, then caller of this policy is REST client. So the REST client will see that 500 and the error description. Okay, so let's jump onto the demo part. So I have tweaked our payload propagation use case little bit, where I have added, if you see, this was the our payload propagation stuff. Now what I have did, I have added try block here, and in try block, the first activity I said, right, okay, this is the first logger from my policy. Then application will get executed. Then I have set payload over here. Then I have error handler. If nothing wrong in my application, then this logger will be executed, my application will get executed, and this set payload, this message will get propagated to the client. But in exception scenario, okay, if the exceptions are not handled by the application, and if those exceptions are propagated to this line, okay, then this set payload activity won't get executed. It will jump onto the error handler. In error handler, I have on error continue. Okay. In this case, this logger activity will get executed, and we have transform extension now here. So I am setting response as 200 and body as application exceptions captured here, and I'm printing error description. Okay. So let me show you my application, what code I have in my application. So if I go to here, intentionally I'm generating exception, and in error handling in my application, all are on error propagate. That means this guy will propagate any error occurred in my application. So let's go ahead and see that. So what I'm doing, I have a logger activity over here, I'm setting a payload over here, and then I'm raising an error. This is a custom error, I'm raising it here. So if you look at this, the error type is custom, and the description is, this is a custom exception. Okay. Now I have deployed this application, and I have instance for this. Okay. So let's go ahead. Without policy, we'll see what a error we are getting. Okay. So this is my API instance. Let me trigger it. So I could see that there is a 500 error over here, and then let me go ahead and so old policy is still applied. So let's remove this policy first. Let's remove this. For testing point of view, I have applied that policy over here. So it will take some time. Let's check the, so here we'll get a one record which will tell that unapplied. Okay. So policy, there are no policies applied on our API instance now. So let's see the output of, now you can see this is a custom exception. It is coming from our flow. So there are no policies applied on this guy. And the status, if you see, 500. This is because of this one. This is a custom message we are getting. And in my error handling, we have all the on error propagates. The property of on error propagate is it will return 500 as a status code and whatever error descriptions. Okay. Now let's go ahead and publish our custom policy. Okay, where we are handling the errors in our policy. So if I apply this policy, we'll get that error over here. This state payload won't get executed, and this will go to the error handler. And in error handler, we have on error continue. That means we'll get 200 and this message. Okay, so let's go ahead and publish this first. So let me change the status, version. So go ahead, save it, and publish this. It will take some time. Now see, this got published successfully. Let's go to our API manager. Now let me refresh the browser so that we can see that 1.0.5 version in the API manager. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the custom section. Yeah, it's available now. Apply this policy. This will take some time and we'll get a record over here that this policy got applied. So I'll pause the video for a moment. Now you can see that policy got applied 1.0.5 version. Now let's go to our Postman. Now you can see this message is coming from our custom policy, and this is a status code which we are setting here in our code, that is 200. And this is a message application exception captured in custom policy and error description. We can see the logger also in our, so first logger will be this one, logger from custom policy. Then one logger we have in our application. So let's go ahead and see the runtime manager. So first logger, we got it. Okay, logger from custom policy. Then I have logger from application where I have empty payload. Then we got the exception. Then it went to our custom policy. There also we have logger in our error handler. So all things are getting logged as per our expectation. So that's all from the error handling session of custom policy, and this is the final session. So I'll recommend you to please see other 3 sessions also, where we are talking about inbound policy, outbound policy, how to propagate payload from custom policy to the application or custom policy to the client. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope these videos will help you in your projects. Please subscribe the channel, share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.